Bhagavan, in one darshan, he said, while following oneness, there come a point, naturally all paths would drop down. Then you will find your path. Could you explain about it? Thank you, Bhagavan.
The problem for man is he has been dumped with so many teachings and so many paths. If man were left alone, he would naturally be awakened. Having said that, he must now pick up any one path and he should follow it intensely. There comes a point when he is free of that path and all paths. That is when he discovers his own path. The moment he discovers his own path, he is also awakened. The vision should be the explosion of the spirit of oneness among people. Oneness spirit means, first of all, you must realize that there is no sameness in the world, nor is it possible, nor is it desirable. We are all different. We create the other and the other is creating us. We are all mutually dependent. The beauty is we are all different, but we are all one. Realizing this is the spirit of oneness, seeing how the other is different, and because of that, the other is helping you. If all were the same, there would be no humanity at all. Appreciating this difference is what we call oneness. When you see this, you are filled with love for the other. You develop concern for the other. You develop care for the other, and you become responsible for the other. That is the spirit of oneness. Oneness at its core is nothing but the setting right of relationships. It starts with relationship with oneself, then relationship with the family members, then friends and relatives, then your community, your society, your country and the world. Life is relationship. If you set right relationship, you would prosper, your family prospers, your society, your community and your country. Relationship is the basis of a happy community and a happy country. Oneness is all about being practical. You have a self and you are concerned about yourself. You must actually fulfill that condition. You must first of all fulfill yourself. If you do not fulfill yourself, you are not going to grow. You are trying to be free of the self. That is not possible. Please fulfill yourself, and transformation and awakening naturally happen. You must stand on truth. The truth is you have a self, and the self would do only that which gives it pleasure. If anything does not give it pleasure, it would not go after it. So please fulfill the self in a constructive way, not in a destructive way. Self could also do many constructive things. I once met a very famous social worker, very great social worker. He told me through his social work helping millions of people, his self was getting fulfilled. Tremendous good work was happening through his self. Self could also be highly destructive and create great harm. We are not talking about that. We are talking about the constructive expression of the self. The self needs to feel secure. The self needs pleasure. The self needs love. The self needs importance. The self needs power. Self needs growth. Please fulfill all these needs. They could all be fulfilled in a constructive way. That is the shortest way to spiritual growth. This fulfilling of the self will lead to transformation and awakening, and ultimately into total oneness. You should not go after transformation or awakening. You must go after fulfilling the needs of the self. It is not yourself or myself. Like there is no such thing as your mind or my mind. There is just the mind. There is just the self. And the self has various needs. You could have some needs, and I could have some needs, but they are needs of the self. Therefore, I repeat, please fulfill the needs of yourself. Not only would the needs of yourself be fulfilled, also you would grow rapidly. Right now, you are helping each other because of your conditioning. Now become aware of it in action. Love you all. Love you. Namaste.